YouTube? It's your boy Galway, back once again for another reaction. I have taken 2 days off, and if you have been around for a little while, you will notice my background has changed, which is why I took a couple of days off. The first was a Saturday, which I don't upload on, and then Sunday night I didn't upload anything because we were busy setting up this lovely wall, as you can see. Got my man Mac Miller. I had to get a Dave poster, my newfound love. Maybe in the future I'll have to make some room for Getz as well, because him and Dave definitely my 1 and 2 in this grime scene. In anything really that I have found out of the UK. Got Biggie and Tupac, and then some 90s hip hop albums as well. Just the other one, and then the other ones are just some paintings that me and a good friend did. Young Bambi. I don't know if she's watching, but give her a shout out anyway. She's a very special person to me, and her help means a lot. I am going back to Lisi. If you have been around my channel, this is second reaction I've done to Lisi now. Huge fan of him. Like I said in the last one, which was Fists Up with Vic. He's probably one of my favourite rappers coming out of Australia at the moment. He's one of the hottest acts coming out of Australia. I dare say you could put him in with the likes of Chillin' It, 111, Wombat, who else? 1-4. He came out of absolutely nowhere. He's got 4 tracks up now. He's also started his own group, The West. So he's a phenomenal talent. I'm really, really excited to see what this is. This is 64 bars on Red Bull Music. If you're new here, I like to catch bars. I like to break shit down. I like to analyze. If that isn't what you're looking for, this isn't the channel for you. I'm not going to be one of those reaction channels that is, just sitting there getting a little bit hyped. But I want to actually break down and analyze shit. It's how I'm always going to do it. It's what I enjoy doing. It's how I like to digest my music as well. So that's what I'm here for. I'm offering something a little bit different. Whether or not that's up to your taste is out of my control. But that's what I'm going to do. So let's jump into it. Let's try and catch some fucking bars.
Yeah, let me tell you about home. It's more than a place I'm from, more than a place where you think I belong, more than a hood that I rep in my songs. I come from Goodna.
Okay. This is a side of Lisi I haven't really seen yet. I think we're going to have a bit of a storytelling vibe here. Just from what I'm gathering so far, he's saying, let me tell you about home. It's more than the place that I'm from. More than the hoop that I rep, which is Goodna. Shout out Goodna. I'm in Brisbane. Vegas. I'm from Sydney. This is different. This is what I wanted from Lisi, because his 4 tracks, while they have been good, there hasn't been a huge amount of diversity in them. But this is sounding like it's going to be something different. That's what I'm hoping for.
I'm from more than a place where you think I belong, more than a hood that I rep in my songs. I come from Goodna, a little town unknown, sitting on the front line of Ipswich. And if you do your research, Goodna's a town, the first to rep the 4-3 district, but don't get it twisted. It's not a place where drilling is.
If you did your research, down at first rep the 4-3 district. Don't know what the 4-3 district is. As I said, I am from Sydney, but I'm interested to know. I fucking love this dude. I think he's phenomenal. So fill me in. I want to know more about him. If you are watching.
Do your research. Goodna's a town, the first to rep the 4-3 district, but don't get it twisted. It's not a place where drilling is normal, where people be urging. We hold it down because we come from a place where people feel like they don't have purpose. I'm trying to change that. Reframe that.
Oh, we hold it down because I'm a place where people are from, where they feel like they don't have purpose. That's a cold fucking bar. And it's also telling a really telling tale of what actually happens in his town. Just people who just live for the sake of living. They're not actually living their life. They're just existing. And I'm sure that exists in pockets all around the world. It's not just in that town. I know the exact kind of people that he's talking about. I literally know people like that.
Because we come from a place where people feel like they don't have purpose. I'm trying to change that, reframe that mindset that we won't excel. Society will always hate, and they will spread shit just like Microsoft Excel, but still we prevail.
Ooh. This is why I love him. And now he spreads shit. Like when Microsoft Excel, it's a play on words of spreadsheet. Microsoft Excel, which is exactly what you do in Microsoft Excel. I'm telling you, man, this cunt is fucking phenomenal.
Excel, society will always hate, and they will spread shit just like Microsoft Excel, but still we prevail and produce individuals that's climbing the ranks. No matter on a mic, on a field, in a cage, who put up the 4-3 to always give thanks, cause it's the place that made us raise.
Put up the 4-3 to always give thanks. I'm liking this so far. This is exactly what I wanted from Lisi, which is more diversity in his song. I knew he had it in him. That's what was like a little bit like, come on. I just wanted to see a little bit more from him, man. This is fucking fantastic so far.
No matter on a mic, on a field, in a cage, who put up the 4-3 to always give thanks, cause it's the place that made us, raised us, saved us, 4-3 down to the bone. Tell them what I'm talking about when I rip it loud. This is more than a place called home. 4-3's a lifestyle. And that's something they have to know. It's not just a subway where I reside, it's the heart I carry everywhere I go. So they have to know.
His delivery is so fucking good as well. Like, I'll admit it, for the longest time, I wasn't a fan of Aussie hip-hop. Like, there were some guys that I did like. I liked, like, Seth Century, Draft, old 360 before he sold out and become pop. But there was something about, like, I don't know what it was, the Aussie accent. I think they tried to accentuate it too much and tried to just, like, make it known that they were Aussie. Like, and for me, it just felt like a gimmick. Whereas now, like, yeah, the Aussie accent's still prevalent, the Polynesian accent. Either way, it's so much better now because they're not trying to oversell that fact, which just makes it so much more enjoyable for me personally.
Just a subway where I reside, it's the heart I carry everywhere I go. So they have to know that it's more than a place I'm from. It's embedded in my blood, and I'm always gonna hold it down to the day that my lifetime's done. I told him I got this. As a young brown man coming up in the world is tough.
I like that as well. Tell him I got this. That's a throwback to one of his tracks. Just a little cheeky bar in there, letting you know.
Down to the day that my lifetime's done. I told them I got this. As a young brown man coming up in the world is tough. They recognize me, they put me in a factory and expect me to think that's enough. Or tell them get stuffed. I'm on the rush till I say it's enough.
See, like, they put me in a factory and they think that that's enough. I tell them get stuffed. Because it's not enough. I want more. And I fucking love that he's telling me that he wants more, because this cunt's destined for greatness, I'm telling you. He is, in my opinion, miles ahead of 1-4. I know they're a different style, whatever. But there is something about Lisi, his delivery. He's actually got... I knew he had some diversity in him, which this is proving. But there is something about this dude that has literal superstar painted all over him.
They put me in a factory and expect me to think that's enough. Or tell them get stuffed. I'll be on the rush till I say it's enough. I come from a town where there's no good luck. We always work hard and we never give up. Even when we feel like that we don't have much. And that's facts. That's why I stand for my community. Always making the most of opportunities for a greater purpose than you and me. Because it's all for the place I'm from. No jumper on, but I raise my hood up. It doesn't matter where I be.
Oh, again. No jumper on, but I raise my hood up. He's lifting his people up, lifting his town, lifting his community, lifting his people up. That's what he's saying by that. No jumper on, but I raise my hood up. Like, it's so simple, but the imagery is so fucking powerful. Ah, Lisi, my bro, I fucking love ya.
You and me, because it's all for the place I'm from. No jumper on, but I raise my hood up. It doesn't matter where I be, I'll always be that young kid coming straight out of good. Nah, man, this place is where my people live and die, brother. I could never lie, we're all different on the side. But they never knew that this place is a place where I could never lie.
That was cold. This was fucking cold. This little change up here. Again, showing me more. The man can sing too. He's got a good tone of voice. I say it nearly every video. It's something super important to me. Tone of voice. And his tone of voice is fucking primo.
Nah, man, this place is where my people live and die, brother. I could never lie, we're all different on the side. But they never knew that this place place is a place where mates soon turn into brothers. This my home, G-Town, I'ma hold it down for that west side 4300. They can talk about running the ball, but who's actually out there running? I give props to our boys, Thomas, Mikaele and Philip Summy. And if they want to throw down with us...
Give props to my boys, Thomas, Mikaele. He plays for the Tigers. I'm a West Tigers fan. Moses Sully, he plays for... Who's Moses Sully play for? Manly Sea Eagles. Damn. I didn't know they were homies, but that's just made me love him even more, because Thomas McGailey is... Obviously, I can't pronounce his name as well as Lisi can. But he's a fucking tough brother. I love watching him play. He's a future superstar of NRL. And I'm so glad that he's on the Tigers. But that's cool that they're homies, mad. And like, who's running it up? If you know NRL, running it up, you take your hit up, you run up the ball. And then he brings up his boys that are playing footy in the NRL. It's smart writing. It's just really smart, man.
Who out there was the beef with those Miss Mikaele and Philip Summy? And if they want to throw down with
Philip Summy, not Moses Sully. I'm an idiot. I don't know who Philip Summy is.
Who out there was the beef with those souls? They don't know about them 4-3 hairs like Ezra James and Polo Alcuso. See, that's 4-3 excellence. My town stay down, stay proud, that's why we represent. And my people stay messaging. They love how I hold it down, no questioning. I'ma stay down for my home. Even if this is a place where struggle's known, I'ma let them know that we're gonna roll through ripping that 4-3 double O. Cause it's G-O-O-D-N-A, good numb, and it runs in my DNA. We never had much, but still...
Oh, man. It's G-O-O-D-N-A. It runs in my DNA. Just spelling out his town, and then he's saying that the town runs in his DNA, that he lives and breathes the town is him. I'm so fucking glad that I got to see a different side to Lisi. That this motherfucker he has in his repertoire the ability to tell a story. Because we all knew he could fucking bar out. We all knew that he had flows out the wazoo. But I wanted to see more, and I've seen it, and it's just made me love him even more. Fucking love him.
Cause it's G-O-O-D-N-A, good numb, and it runs in my DNA. We never had much, but still we grind until the day comes when we see that pain. And I never ever sit back, pulled on for my town when I did that. And now I think about the kids, how they're coming up, and all I wanna do is give back. See, they know me as Lisi, but I guarantee I never did this all on my own. I owe it to the people who surrounded me, and the place we lived in that always kept us close. So listen when I say, where we're from, it's not much.
Fuck, man. His delivery through that whole fucking section of bars was just on point. On fucking point. I'm gonna wheel that back a little bit.
See, they know me as Lisi, but I guarantee I never did this all on my own. I owe it to the people who surrounded me, and the place we lived in that always kept us close. So listen when I say, where we're from, it's not much, but let it be known. 4-3 double O. I told you my old source more than a place called home.
Lissy, my bro. My fucking bro. I don't have to say much. I'll say less, in fact. This kid is gonna be a fucking superstar. There is something about him that has that superstar feel. It's not just his skills as an MC. It's his relatability. It's his ability to connect to his people. And I think it's something that we see a lot in hip-hop. When people are able to relate to their town that they're from really strongly, which goodness to him means fucking everything, and I get that. I fucking get that completely. But you look at Cali, the Tupac. That's the vibe I'm getting from Lisi with Goodner. Superstar. He is a genuine superstar, and I'm fucking so excited that I get to watch this cunt's career progress. And I cannot wait until all these fucking borders open back up and we can start getting shows. Because I want to get into a crowd and get amongst it with the boys listening to Lisi. Wow, okay. If you did enjoy that reaction, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notifications on, all that jazz. As always, if you want to connect with me in any way, you can. Down here is my social media bar. It's up to you whether or not you want to do that. If you want to send me shit to react to, you know where to do it. Instagram's the best spot. Twitter, yeah. I'm mainly looking at cheeky birds on Twitter. Anyway, much love, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.